Welcome to the MOOC course on Abhidhamma. Today we are going to discuss an introduction to the concept of Anatta and Abhidhamma. The main objective is of twofold: to understand the concept of Anatta and to understand how Abhidhamma text discusses about the Anatta with the law of dependent origination. One of the most important problems that the Buddha had to face as a result of denying a permanent self, Atman, was how to explain the causation of the human personality. In Buddhism, human personality is being represented by the term Nam Rupa, where Nam stands for the psychic aggregates and the Rupa for the material aggregates. They are united together just like the two stones of a palm fruit and remains united depending upon each other. Besides them, there is nothing like soul or being existing permanently and independently. Both of them are impermanent and subject to decay and death. What we call a man is a mere expression, a conventional name given for some practical purpose. Nam Rup only exists and receives various names according to the occasions and functions. There is nothing which functions within them or maintains them. As a doll is soulless and functions in different ways with the association of the strings, similarly, there is no soul or any permanent essence within a man which functions or generates activities. There are only Nam and Rupa which functions harmoniously depending upon each other. Nam depends upon Rupa and Rupa depends upon Nam, and their functions go on just like the boat and boatman or the lame and the blind. Scholars are of the opinion that the Buddhists do not believe in a transmigrating soul or Atma, since they hold the doctrine Anatmavad, absence of self. The source of this view is the Anattalakkhan Sutta of Mahavagga. Tasmatitha bhikkhave yam kinchi rupam atita anagata pachupannam va ajhattam va bahidda va olarkam va sukhumam va hinam va panitam va yam dure santike va sabbam rupam netam na mam न हेसम असवामी न मेसो असतीति एवं इमेतम जथाभूतम सम्मा पय्याय दट्ठब्बम यम या केची वेदना अतीतानागत पचपन्ना वा अझत्तम वा बहिद्दा वा ओलारिकम वा सुखमम वा हीना वा पणीता वा दूरे वा संतिके वा सब्ब वेदना नेतम मम न हस्मानि न मेसो न असतीति एवं मेतम जथाभूतम सम्मापय्याय दट्ठब्बम या काची सैया अतीत अनागत पचपन्नम वा अझत्तम वा बहिद्दा वा ओलारिकम वा सुखमम वा हीनम वा पणीतम वा दूरे वा संतिके वा सब्बे सैया नेतम मम नेसो अहम अस्मि न मेसो अत्ताति एवं नेतम जथाभूतम सम्मापय्याय दट्ठब्बम या केची संखारा अतीत अनागत पचपन्नम वा अझत्तम वा बहिद्दा वा ओलारिकम वा सुखमम वा हीनम वा पणीतम वा दूरे वा संतिके वा सब्बे संखारा नेतम मम नेसो अहम अस्मामि न मेसो अत्ताति एवं मेतम जथाभूतम सम्मापय्याय दट्ठब्बम यम किंचि बियानम अतीत अनागत पचपन्नम वा अजहत्तम वा बहिद्दा वा ओलारिकम वा सुखमम वा हीनम वा पनीतम वा यम दूरे संतिके वा सब्बम बियानम नेतम मम नेसो अहम अस्मिम न मेसो अत्ताति यो मे तम यथाभूतम सम्मापय्याय दट्ठब्बम. In Buddhism, human personality is being represented by the term Nam and Rupa, where Nam stands for the psychic aggregates and the Rupa for material aggregates. Nam stands for the immaterial aggregates and the Nibbana. In the Dhammasangani, there is a question, what is the Nam? The answer is Vedana Khando, Sanya Khando, संखार खंदो बियान खंदो असंख्यता च धातु इदम बुच्यति नामम. वेदना खंदो connotes all that which one feels. Sanya khand is the perception or determination of characteristics of an object. As for example, the color of an object. Sankhar khand denotes that aspect of mental state chetana. Vyan khand connotes the 5 or 6 cognitions of perception. Knowledge, prativigyapti, that arises through the contact of sense organs with their respective objects. It is that faculty by which a being becomes aware of things. Vijanan lakhana. Matter is known as Rupa. It is not a gross substance, rather basically it is a quality. It is defined as Rupatiti Rupam, meaning the material quality which changes itself every moment. It is an unbreakable and continuous process of change. In this way, Rup can be explained as the name of those material qualities which are in a state of change at each and every moment. Thus, mental part includes 4 khandas, aggregates, and material part has only 1 khand, that is the Rup. These Panch Khandhas represent the psycho-psychical aspect of an individual. Besides these Panch Khandha, there is nothing else of which a person is constituted. These Panch Khandhas are Anicca, Dukh and Viparinam Dhammi, changeable. Buddha said that all the Khandhas whatsoever of past, future and present, subjective or objective, gross or minute, far or near, excellent or inferior, are impermanent, full of suffering, changeable and not self. The ignorant man regards the Panch Khandha as Atta or Atta having Khandhas, or Khandhas in the Atta, or Atta in the Khandhas. Buddha criticizes all views. Explaining the principle of Anatta, Buddha, dealing with each Khandha, has shown that none of the Khandhas can be identified as Atta. All the phenomenon objects are non-self and devoid of permanence, resulting in the illusion of identity of an individual at 2 consecutive moments. This idea is explained more comprehensively by Walpole Rahul. Running a child grew up to be a man of 60, certainly the man of 60 was not the same as the child of 60 years ago, nor was the another person. Similarly, the Buddhist doctrine of karma holds that a person who dies here and is reborn elsewhere is neither the same person nor another. The new being is neither absolutely the same, since it has changed, nor totally different, being the same stream of karmic energy. There is merely a continuity of the particular life, flux, or a continuity of the same series.